thank you so much for joining us today. And we're especially grateful to you because you are the very first group to participate in this orientation. And we appreciate your willingness to help us pilot this training. Following today's session, we'll be reaching out to you for your feedback. So thank you in advance for helping us refine and improve the experience for future groups. For those of you who I have not had the pleasure of meeting, I am Aisha D. Brown, and I serve as your Chief Impact and Engagement Officer here at Soroptimist International of the Americas. SIA staff conceptualized this orientation because we share a deep commitment to helping charter strong and sustainable clubs. Like many of you, we feel disheartened when we see clubs disband. And we believe that one of the best ways to prevent that is by setting clear expectations and offering strong support from the very beginning. Chartering a club is a significant commitment and responsibility. And this orientation is our way of ensuring that those stepping into this exciting journey are fully informed, supported, and inspired. We also want to immerse you in all that is Soroptimist and connect you with the tools and resources that will help your clubs not only to launch, but to thrive. Before we dive in, I'd like to take a moment to introduce some of my esteemed colleagues from our executive leadership team who are with us today. Michelle Burnett, Executive Director and CEO, who sends her warmest wishes and thanks for your service. She apologizes for being off camera. Her flight home from a much needed vacation with her family has been delayed, but she is here in spirit and in support. Kim Grossman, our Chief Financial Officer. Kimberly Adams, our Chief Marketing and Development Officer. And now I am pleased to introduce our presenters for this evening. Sarah Detweiler, Nicole Simmons, Jackie Schrager, Karen Ropius, Alana Hirsch, Lisa Mangiafico, Luz Aponte. And on technical support and very critical values members of this team, Grace Miller and Ede Suarez. We are excited to get started and grateful to have you a part of this important work. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha. As Aisha mentioned, I am Michelle Burnett, SIA's Executive Director, CEO. On behalf of the entire SIA headquarters team, I welcome you today and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to learn more about Soroptimist International of the Americas, Inc. Chartering an SIA club is not something we take lightly. For many of our members, it will be their first introduction into the world of Soroptimists, and it's very important that they have a working knowledge and understanding of who we are, how we got here, and what we do. For some of you, this will be a refresher of information you already know, but for many of you, it may be the first time hearing it. Let's jump right in. They always say a good first step to understanding where you are is understanding how you got there. So let's start from the beginning. Soroptimist International of the Americas was founded in 1921 in Oakland, California, by a group of 80 business and professional women. The organization's roots trace back to an earlier Optimist men's service club. The name Soroptimist, derived from the Latin words soror, meaning sister, and optima, meaning best, loosely translates into the best for women. A key figure in SIA's founding was Stuart Morrow, who, after encountering the women-led Parker Goddard Secretarial School, helped establish the first Soroptimist Club. Violet Richardson, a name you may often hear, was the first president. She led the club in its initial focus on community service, including the Save the Redwoods Project. The mission and focus of Soroptimist has evolved over time. The current mission is to provide women and girls with access to education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment, especially those facing significant obstacles. We work to achieve this mission via our two main programs, the Live Your Dream Awards and Dream It Be It. We also work to achieve our mission via a few other support programs and projects, such as the Big Goal Accelerator projects and Uplift Her. You will hear more about those later. Okay, how about a little more history? As I said, in 1921, the beginnings of Soroptimist International of the Americas, or SIA, as we affectionately call her, was formed. And as the diagram shows, shortly after, Soroptimist International of Europe was formed. Sometime shortly thereafter, Soroptimist International was formed as a linkage between the two initial federations. To follow were SI Great Britain and Ireland, SI Southeast Asia Pacific, formerly known as SI Southwest Pacific, and the newest federation, SI Africa, totaling what we now know as the 5 federations that make up Soroptimist International Ltd. Those 5 federations, as I previously mentioned, including SIA, make up the collective membership of Soroptimist International Limited. As of December 2024, the federations had roughly a total of 67,000 members in 96 countries, broken down as you see here: SI Europe, Great Britain and Ireland, Southeast Asia Pacific, and Africa. SIA has roughly 25,000 members in 19 countries and territories, and is the second largest federation of the 5. A major significance
for anyone else?
of this and a key important takeaway is that membership of SIA are members of a larger network of Soroptimists, all working towards the empowerment and equal rights of women and girls around the globe. Each of the various federations, including Soroptimist International of the Americas, direct Soroptimist International by serving as its leadership via a working board made up of member representatives from the 5 federations. Additionally, every 4 years, SI hosts an international convention which brings together members from all of the federations. The next convention will be held in Poland in 2027, with the tagline, "Educate, Empower, and Enable." SI, or Soroptimist International Limited, still serves as the linkage between the 5 federations. They now serve as our advocacy arm. They support and promote the work of the 5 federations on a global stage in places such as the United Nations and forums such as the annual meeting of the Council on the Status of Women in New York City. And Soroptimist International's work is made easier by the fact that we, SIA, have evidence-based, standardized DREAM programs we administer federation-wide that focus on collective impact. After years of research and member engagement, SIA decided that the most effective way to achieve collective impact was to focus our programs and services on education as a means towards economic empowerment. At the 2016 SI Biennial Convention, we introduced the big goal, DREAM projects, and the concept of collective impact. At that point, SIA started a deliberate shift towards a goal of collective impact with laser focus on our mission and a goal to impact the lives of 500,000 women or girls by 2031. And yes, I'm going to repeat it again. Our mission to provide women and girls with access to education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment, especially those facing significant obstacles. Now, we talked about our history, the start of the organization, then we talked about SI and the important relationships between the 5 federations. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the structure of Soroptimist International of the Americas. As you see here, our federation, SIA, is broken down into regions, districts, and clubs. Each region represents a specific geographic location. Regions are administered by region boards, typically made up of region governors, governor-elects, secretary, treasurer, and committee chairs. Dependent on your respective region, there may be districts, which, similar to regions, are a group of clubs in a specific geographic area of a region. Those districts are managed by district directors. There are regions that have as many as 14 districts, and some regions that have none. It typically depends on the size and span of the region. In addition to region leadership, we have federation leadership, or the SIA Board of Directors. They are elected by our members based on electoral areas. Those areas can comprise of multiple or single regions. For now, I want you to walk away with this important geographic and the understanding that as a member of Soroptimist International of the Americas, you are also a member of a district, region, the SIA Federation, and by extension, a member of a group of federations. At a glance, this is a list of SIA's 26 regions. And as depicted by the map, they are located in North and South America and the Asian Pacific Rim. Although our official language is English, we support 5 other languages: Spanish, Portuguese, Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. I personally like this graphic and the list of our regions, as it depicts the geographic reach of just our federation, knowing that even the gray areas could be covered by other federations. So to recap, There is the SIA Federation Board of Directors, who represent the entire federation. Then there are regions led by region governors. The next level, depending on your respective region, could be district directors or districts led by district directors and made up of a group of clubs in a specific region, all of which are supported by SIA headquarters and a group of professional, dedicated staff, a few of which you will hear from today. A few other key takeaways here are: 1, it's important that members have an intimate understanding that they are a part of a global organization, all working to improve the lives of women and girls. And secondly, SIA's mission, which I purposely repeat a few times, is to provide women and girls with access to education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment, especially those facing significant obstacles. I know that may be a lot to process at once, but I am sure you'll have access to this information and much more as you move through the chartering process. I want to conclude by thanking you for your commitment to charter an SIA club. I understand that this is not the easiest task. However, on behalf of the many future women and girls your club will service, I want to thank you and reinforce that myself, the SIA Board of Directors, and the entire SIA headquarters staff are here to assist you every step of the way. Next, you will have Jackie Schrager to talk about impact.
Thank you. Actually, you will have Sarah Zetweiler talk about impact, as Jackie has recently moved over to our membership team and is now our membership director. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aisha. So, hello, I'm Sarah Zetweiler, the program manager here at SIA headquarters. I'll be sharing information about our programs and how you can get involved and how SIA can support your club in that process. As Soroptimists, we help women and girls live their dreams. And the primary way we do that is through our signature programs, the Live Your Dream Awards, Education and Training Awards for women, and Dream It Be It Career Support for girls. The DREAM programs of Soroptimist ensure women and girls have access to the education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment. We are committed to investing in these programs that have a sustainable, measurable change for women and girls in our federation. So why focus on access to education? Research from the world's leading research institutions, including the United Nations, shows that when women are educated, they improve and uplift themselves, their families, and their communities. They are less likely to experience violence and more likely to be economically empowered. The Soroptimist Live Your Dream Education and Training Awards for Women is SIA's signature program for women since 1972. It focuses on advancing women's economic empowerment by providing women who are the primary financial provider for themselves and their dependents with the financial support necessary to pursue their educational goals and live their dreams. Past recipients indicate that this award changes lives. It increases the standard of living for women and their families, boosts women's self-confidence, and make them feel like positive role models for their children. The Board of Directors and SIA strongly encourages clubs to participate each year to make an impact in their communities and to consider each year how clubs can distribute even more financial support through this life-changing program. Now, Dream It, Be It. Oh, can we go back one slide, please? Dream It, Be It, Career Support for Girls is SIA's signature program for girls, giving girls the tools they need to achieve their education and career goals. Dream It, Be It is a 7-part curriculum that empowers girls to overcome obstacles, set goals, and head towards success. Members deliver the program to girls in their communities in small group mentoring sessions or large one-day conferences. Dream It, Be It is an incredible hands-on program that clubs really make their own and allows them to connect directly with girls facing obstacles in their communities. SIA would like every club to consider hosting a Dream It, Be It project or to support another club's project. Organizations adopt a big goal to focus their work and articulate what they want to accomplish for those they serve. Our previous big goal of increased collective impact propelled us to help women and girls to live their dreams, and it prepared us for success in our 2021 and 2031 big goal, invest in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls through access to education. The 2031 big goal was designed with lots of member input, and while it is ambitious, we are excited to see the progress our clubs make towards the goal each year. Big Goal Accelerator projects are another way that members serve women and girls and work towards our mission. Big Goal Accelerator projects are club projects that increase access to education for women and girls facing obstacles to their success, but that are not the DREAM programs. These projects include job training classes, scholarships, and providing required items for education, such as laptops. They contribute to our big goal and accelerate us forward as we work together to achieve it. SIA is able to offer support to new clubs. Our headquarters staff are always here to provide resources, technical assistance, and support to our members as they deliver our programs. Additionally, we have funding to support new clubs as they get off their feet with fundraising. As a special welcome for your new club, SIA will fund your club's first $1,000 Live Your Dream Award to help jumpstart your participation. Clubs must submit a complete and eligible application along with a brief form to SIA by February 1st in order to qualify for the funding, which must be given directly to one woman. SIA also has funds available for clubs starting their first Dream It, Be It Career Support for Girls program through Soroptimist Club Grants. Clubs may apply for up to $3,000 of financial support through Soroptimist Club Grants, and applications are due by April 1st. Clubs can also use Soroptimist Club Grants funds to support their Big Goal Accelerator projects. Program reporting is a very important step in participating in our programs. This is how our organization collects critical impact data on our programs and tells the story of how we help girls. It's also how we know which clubs participated and how they get credit for that, which counts towards SIA recognition efforts like the Best in Federation Awards and our Big Goal. All reporting is completed online. Clubs can save their reports as they work on them and return later, and they will also receive a copy of what they submitted and can edit after submission. Live Your Dream Awards club reports must be submitted online through our online club reporting form. If your region has district judging, clubs will report their club level award recipients by February 1st. If your region does not have district judging, clubs must report their recipients by February 15th. Both Big Goal Accelerator projects and Dream It, Be It projects can be reported through their online club reporting forms by June 30th each year for any projects completed that club year. We strongly encourage clubs to report within 30 days of their project. Our program team is always here to offer support and guidance with anything program related. And so thank you, and I will now pass it over to Nicole with the leadership development and volunteer engagement. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So yes, I'm Nicole Simmons. I'm the Associate Senior Director for Leadership and Volunteer Engagement. And I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today about something that is fundamental to the success and sustainability of any organization, but especially one with a mission as powerful as Soroptimist. It's volunteer and leadership development. At the heart of every successful organization lies effective leadership. But in the case of a nonprofit, especially one dedicated to empowering women and girls like Soroptimist, leadership takes on a unique and even more critical role. It's not just about guiding a club or a region to meet goals, it's about shaping a vision, it's motivating people, creating a lasting positive change for the community. Soroptimist's mission is clear: to help women and girls achieve their full potential and live their dreams. However, to truly fulfill this mission, we need more than passion. We need strong leadership. Leadership development is essential to ensure that we're not only meeting the needs of today, but also building a substantial future. It's not just about training individuals to take on formal leadership roles. It's about empowering everyone within Soroptimist, whether they're active members, the club, the region leaders, board members, even staff, and giving them the skills and the tools and the confidence that they need to lead. So effective leadership means knowing how to listen, how to inspire others, how to adapt to challenges, all while keeping our mission at the forefront. In a nonprofit like Soroptimist, leadership development helps to ensure we have a steady pipeline of individuals who can step into roles of responsibility. These leaders will be ready to drive our mission forward and keep us adaptable to changing circumstances. Because we live in a world where the needs of women and girls continue to evolve, and having leaders who can anticipate these needs as well as work collaboratively, it's essential to sustaining our impact. Moreover, when we invest in leadership development, we directly contribute to the economic empowerment of women, an area central to our mission. By cultivating leaders, we create a network of women who not only support each other, but also advocate for other women and girls in their communities. These leaders become ambassadors of change, spreading the message of empowerment far beyond the scope of Soroptimist. When leadership thrives, sustainability follows. This type of development ensures that SIAA can continue to grow, adapt, and deepen our impact. Whether it's through fostering new partnerships, adapting to new challenges, or expanding the scope of our educational programs, leadership development keeps us grounded and forward-thinking. So we have two main leadership development opportunities to develop leaders so we can deliver our programs, attract and retain members, grow our philanthropy, and build our brand recognition: the Leadership Roundtable and the Soroptimist Fellows Program. The Leadership Roundtable, it's an annual virtual event that is designed to enhance your leadership skills and contribute to the ongoing growth and transformation of Soroptimist, now and in the future. It's aimed to strengthen your leadership abilities and inspire you to pursue future leadership roles within Soroptimist. And this training will help you grow and become a more effective leader in our vibrant community. The Soroptimist Leadership Fellows Program is a multi-session certificate program. There are 3 sessions over the course of about 18 months. 2 are virtual, 1 is in person. And this program is designed to deepen and enrich your leadership skills beyond Soroptimist. Through this initiative, participants, they gain valuable skills that can be applied personally, professionally, and in their volunteer work, enriching overall capabilities. And this training program is designed to further you as a leader within any business or organization. So we hope you join us at one or both of these opportunities. We did just hold the Leadership Roundtable earlier this week. If anybody was there, give us some reactions, some hearts, some thumbs up. But in case you missed it, you can still register and watch the recording. You'll gain valuable insights from dynamic leaders on navigating change, building inclusive teams, and leading with impact. You just have to register by July 1st, and then the recording is going to be available until July 3rd. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for that short form for you to register. Just a moment. There we go. And we hope that you join us. It was a really great event. You can also find other resources for leaders online in our club administration area and our leadership development area as well. For non-English speakers, you can find them in our translated resources section of the website. So to sum up, the future of Soroptimists and the continued empowerment of women and girls depends on strong, capable leaders who are ready to drive change, foster collaboration, and ensure that not only our work endures, but it's going to flourish. And investing in leadership development is investing in the very sustainability of our mission. By growing our leaders today, we ensure that Soroptimist remains a force of good in the lives of women and girls for generations to come. So thank you for your time today. Up next, we have Jackie Schrager, our Director of Membership.
Thank you, Nicole. I am Jackie Schrager, the new Membership Director here at SIA. Today, I will be speaking with you about the importance of membership engagement and recruitment, as well as the annual dues invoicing process. Along our organizational journey, data has revealed a powerful truth. To grow and make a lasting impact, we must be a dynamic and engaging organization. As a Soroptimist, we know that you are a leader in your community who believes in making a positive impact. We have the opportunity to attract new members and deepen the sense of belonging for current ones. As Nicole noted, training equips us to lead with confidence and innovation. Continuous learning empowers both us and the next generation of leaders. Member engagement is the heartbeat of our federation, regions, and clubs. It strengthens our bonds and fuels the passion that drives Soroptimist's mission. This year, we're launching a new member orientation as part of our tactical plan. It will help members connect with Soroptimists at all levels and engage fully in our organization. We'll be piloting it soon in English, gather feedback, and improve it before launching it in all of our Federation languages. With strong engagement, we create an unstoppable movement of women driving meaningful change. Together, we're shaping a brighter future. Our strength lies in the passionate individuals who believe in our mission. To thrive, we must expand our reach, especially to underrepresented demographics and regions. By diversifying, we enrich our perspectives and strengthen our impact. To attract new members, reach out. Personally invite mission-aligned individuals. Be inclusive. Reflect diverse voices in our messaging. Show impact. Share successful stories of members and programs. and engage early. Involve new members in the DREAM programs right away so they can see that impact. Let's take action and welcome the next generation of changemakers. SIA's Club Dues cycle runs from July 1st through June 30th. Club treasurers can pay dues online on July 1st. Before the online payment system becomes available, SIA will send a communication in May to club presidents, treasurers, and administrators, with a copy going to the governors and governors-elect, which will prompt them to update their club rosters, including adding or terminating members, and will also provide instructions for assigning upcoming leaders along with other tasks. The timeline for our club dues payment and notifications is as follows. On July 1st, an email titled, "The portal is open, here's how to renew," will be sent. For clubs that have not paid, on July 21st, an automatic invoice will be generated on their behalf, and a late fee warning will be sent. On August 1st, a $50 late fee for dues will be applied. On August 21st, a second late fee warning will be sent. On September 1st, that second late fee of $100 will be applied. November 1st, a warning letter will be sent that we might revoke the club charter for non-payment of dues. And November 15th, the club charter will be revoked. Of course, we will make every effort to prevent this from happening and look forward to the cooperation of clubs and regions to ensure this as well. Our goal is simple: to support you and your club every step of the way. Currently, only club presidents, treasurers, administrators, region leaders, and region office staff have permission to access the portal. Information and resources on our SIA portal can be found on our Soroptimist blog under TED Talks. And that is in the chat. Thank you, Luz, for sharing that link. In this Learning Hub, you can find frequently asked questions, video demos, and how-to guides in all of our Federation languages. And these cover important tasks like updating your club roster, generating your club dues invoices and paying dues online, as well as adding new club officers and much more. We are in this together and are always here to support you. Thank you so much for your time and for being an essential part of this journey. Next, we will have Karen speaking about brand awareness.
Thanks so much, Jackie. Hello, everyone. My name is Karen Ropius. I am the Manager of Marketing and Fund Development at SIA, and I'll be presenting on behalf of Kamali Brooks, who is our Associate Senior Director of Global Marketing. Today, I'm excited to talk about something that can truly boost your club's visibility, why branding and recognition matter. If you've ever wondered, why aren't we more well-known? The answer often comes down to inconsistent branding. But the good news is that we have resources to fix that. By staying on brand, we can strengthen Soroptimist's presence, attract new members, and make an even bigger impact. So let's explore how your club can stand out while staying true to our mission. Branding isn't just about how we look. It's also about what we do. Everything your club does should reinforce the Soroptimist mission. This means focusing on projects that empower women and girls through education and making sure that your outreach reflects this commitment. A strong brand starts with meaningful, mission-driven actions. Soroptimist's DREAM programs and Big Goal Accelerator projects are the heart of our brand. These initiatives provide life-changing education opportunities for women and girls. By actively promoting and participating in these programs, your club is helping extend our reach, attracting applicants, engaging donors, and building recognition within the community. SIA offers a variety of branding and publicity tools designed to help clubs spread awareness. From professionally designed logos to social media graphics, news release templates, and banner designs, these resources ensure that all clubs present a unified image. So before creating something new, check in with the recognition and branding section of the website first. Our tools are designed to make your club's branding easier and more effective. The web address is on the screen, or you can scan that pink QR code to visit the recognition and branding webpage. A consistent visual identity is essential to branding. Clubs must use the official S logo and other program logos as provided, without modifications, distortions, or integration into other designs. All of our logos are trademarked representations of our brand. Another key factor in visual branding is using SIA's brand colors and complementary shades. When a club uses off-brand colors or creates their own logos, it dilutes our overall visibility. SIA's branding and style guide provides everything clubs need to maintain a consistent visual identity. An easy way to stay on brand and create awareness is by sharing content directly from SIA's social media pages and blog on your club's social media pages, websites, and newsletters. These posts highlight DREAM program participants, club projects, and key initiatives, ensuring that your audience gets accurate and engaging information. By amplifying SIA's messaging, clubs strengthen our collective voice and recognition. A club's public image is strongest when branding is intentional and organized. Setting up a small PR team brings diverse perspectives and ideas to the table. It helps to share the workload so no one is overwhelmed. Team members can bring different strengths to working on the website, social media, club newsletter, or media outreach. And it can also ensure consistent branding and messaging on all platforms. SIA has a club publicity chair job description available on our website. This resource helps define roles and ensure branding remains a priority in your club's publicity outreach efforts. Branding isn't just about visuals. It's also about storytelling. These stories inspire members, attract potential donors and members, and showcase how Soroptimist changes lives. We encourage clubs to submit stories about their projects, themselves, and the women they've helped. SIA has a Share Your Story form available on our website to gather real-life examples of the impact our clubs make. The web address is on the screen, or you can scan the QR code to access the story forms. Thanks, Luz, for dropping that in the chat. At the end of the day, branding is about unity. When all clubs follow our branding guidelines, use SIA's official resources, and share our collective impact, we increase recognition, attract new supporters, and ensure long-term sustainability. A strong, recognizable brand leads to more members, more funding, and a greater ability to empower women and girls. So let's work together to build a future where Soroptimist is a household name. Thanks so much for your time today. If you have any questions about branding, recognition, or public awareness, you can reach out to the marketing and communications team by emailing Kamali Brooks, whose email is on the screen here. Thanks so much. And up next, you'll hear from Alana Hirsch, who will be speaking on philanthropy.
Thank you, Karen. My name is Alana Hirsch, and I am SIA's Associate Director of Development. I'm happy to share with you today about SIA's approach to philanthropy, how clubs can fundraise to support the DREAMS programs, and SIA's Federation giving opportunities. I'm proud to share that Soroptimist has a strong culture of philanthropy. This means that our members give their time, talent, and resources to support the Soroptimist Dream programs. Today, I'm going to focus on resources, the financial support that our members and donors generously give to help us achieve our mission. Without fundraising, both at the club local level and at the Federation SIA level, we would not be able to make the impact we do on the lives of women and girls. Let's start with club fundraising. Clubs and members are hard at work in their communities fundraising, building public awareness, and investing in women and girls through the DREAM programs. This local impact, stories of women and girls who have been uplifted through the Live Your Dream Awards and Dream It Be It, happens in clubs all throughout our organization. When we unite all the local efforts of our over 1,200 clubs throughout our federation, we are able to see our collective impact. Fundraisers held by clubs in their communities help to fund Live Your Dream Awards, Dream It Be It programming, and other initiatives in your community that support the SIA mission. There are endless opportunities for your club to hold events and fundraisers that not only spread the word about the impact you want to make, but to raise funds at the same time. On the screen are just a few ideas of fundraisers that Soroptimist clubs have held in the past. SIA staff is available to support you with other ideas and resources to get you started. We want you to be successful. As a global organization, SIA is proud to work with our clubs to ensure women and girls aren't left behind. That's where SIA fundraising and giving opportunities come in. We are working at the Federation level to generate financial support for our programs globally. These funds support Live Your Dream Awards for newly chartered clubs, for women not connected to a club, and awards given out at the Federation level. Additionally, contributions cover materials for Dream It Be It and ongoing work to provide relevant program content for our members and clubs. We receive donations at SIA through individual gifts, which include one-time, monthly gifts, our stargazers, and even planned gifts. Clubs have the opportunity to contribute annually as part of club giving, with a recommended donation of 10% of what they raise locally going to SIA. Founders' pennies, typically given at the time of dues, is 6 cents per member for each year that Soroptimist has been in operation. This year, it is $6.24 per member, and this gift honors our organization's legacy and history. And last but not least, I'll share a bit about the importance of recognition and saying thank you. As a club, it's essential to thank your donors verbally and in writing to acknowledge that they are valued and essential to your work. For gifts to SIA, we recognize our donors in a couple different ways. Every donor receives an acknowledgement letter thanking them for their generosity. Laurel Society is a recognition program that honors donors for cumulative giving beginning at $1,000. Laurel Society members receive a pin at various levels that they can proudly wear to club meetings and events. Laurel Society members receive other benefits such as special event invitations. Monthly donors, stargazers, receive an S-Star pin to recognize their commitment to a monthly gift. For those who include Soroptimist in their will or estate plans, they are recognized through Laurel Legacy and receive a beautiful pin to show their support. These are just a few examples of the way that SIA says thank you to our donors. My contact information is on the screen. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you and all the best for a successful first year. And I will now turn it over to Lisa.
Thanks, Alana. Hi, I'm Lisa Mangiafico. I'm the Associate Senior Director of Records and Risk Management at headquarters. To pull all you've heard together today, I will share an important but sometimes overlooked topic, which is governance and the formation of the club's governing documents. The governing documents will be the foundation for all that your club does in the future. So what exactly is governance? Governance is necessary whenever people come together, like the members of your new club, to accomplish something, like our Soroptimist mission. Governance is the process of decision-making. Who has the authority to make certain decisions and under what circumstances? And then once a decision is made, the process by which the decision is implemented, or the details. Some people think parliamentary procedure, such as Robert's Rules of Order, is governance. Parliamentary procedure is actually just one tool that helps facilitate the decision-making part of governance. And the rights and authorities and the details are documented in governing documents. In Soroptimist, we call them the bylaws and procedures. The bylaws define the structure of your club. The bylaws basically state who has the authority or power in certain circumstances, who makes decisions, and the level of acceptance or approval needed for decision-making, the accountability of members and leaders in carrying out their duties and responsibilities, and how members participate and provide input, especially in the amendment process. In the context of governing documents, bylaws should change infrequently, but be reviewed annually to determine if any changes need to be made by internal circumstances in the club or by external requirements, which could be from SIA or from local, state, or national government. Your club's bylaws will be required for the club to complete its charter documentation. Now, let's take a look at another part of your club's governing document. In SIA's vocabulary, we call these club procedures, although some clubs or organizations may call them standing rules. These are the procedural undertakings that document the administration and operations of the club. They are the details about how the club carries out its work. Critical sections of a club's procedures should include all the details related to budget and finance, and you'll want to start establishing these as soon as you start collecting dues or donations. General practices and customs, especially expectations of member participation and such things as password protocols for club accounts and communications protocols. Committee practices, including deadlines and processes, and committee descriptions if they are not included in your club bylaws, and how your procedures are updated. usually either by the club's board of directors or a club vote. In the context of club governing documents, procedures can and may change more frequently. While there are some aspects of the procedures your club should have in place as you charter, other portions of the procedures will develop as your club matures and the committees develop and implement their work. A sometimes overlooked governing document is the Club Rules of Order, which define discussion and debate at your club's meetings and help keep discussion on track. This slide contains some samples of standing rules your club will want to have in place that will keep your meetings efficient and effective. Make and follow an agenda and start and end meetings on time. There must be a quorum in attendance to conduct business at a meeting. Motions or changes and amendments should be in writing, which will help your club secretary. Set rules for how often and how long a member may speak on any motion or issue. And cell phones should be turned off or set on vibrate during the meeting. Your club should set the rules for discussion early so that it will help set the tone for effective and efficient meetings as the club develops. As a newly chartering club, you should be aware that there are some Soroptimist rules from SIA that impact your club and your club's members. First, your club bylaws must be in conformity with SIA's rights and rules. Your club will have the right to vote in elections selecting the SIA Board of Directors, the SIA President-elect, and to approve amendments to SIA's bylaws. But in order to cast the club's vote, the club must be in good standing. That is, have no outstanding financial obligations or reporting obligations to SIA or the region. Members of your club can only belong to your club. They can't belong to another Soroptimist club at the same time. And members can only hold one elected office at a time in either the region, the club, or the federation. And your region will have rights and rules that will impact your club as well. As your club gains new members, SIA and your region will help your club to establish its bylaws with samples of how to format and include necessary sections. Please note your club's bylaws should be approved by the charter members and is required with your final chartering documents. SIA headquarters will review and approve your club's bylaws. However, before we approve them, we may return them to the club for some additional updates and club approvals before they receive final approval from SIA. As your club develops, it can also start working on expanding its procedures, which will no doubt become more robust as the club's officers and committees begin their work and document the deadlines and procedural details that work for your club. And don't forget, start your club's meetings off on the right foot by establishing meeting rules of order. As the new club is working through the chartering process, SIA headquarters will assist by providing examples of how these governing documents can be developed and formatted. Many are already on the SIA website. And please don't hesitate to reach out for advice or help, whether you are part of the charter committee sponsoring a new club or members of the new club. My contact information is included on this slide. Headquarters wants to make sure new clubs will be operating effectively as they start to deliver our life-changing Soroptimist mission in their communities. And now I'll pass this over to Luz Aponte with an overview of the chartering process.
Thank you, Lisa. Hello, I am Luz Aponte, Membership Manager, and today I will provide you with an overview of the chartering process and an outline of next steps. Some of you have chartered your club this club year or are on your way to chartering a new club. Chartering a new club is a rewarding experience that helps maintain the vibrancy of our organization. The following materials provide direction, advice, and forms that support the development of the new Soroptimist Club. The charter kit and materials can all be found on SIA's website under For Clubs Chartering New Clubs. Next, I'll walk you through the chartering process. Before you charter, strategize. Get ready to launch your new club with a solid plan. Here's what to do first. Form your charter team. Include your region membership chair, region governor, governor-elect, and district director, if applicable. Choose a club model. Decide between a traditional in-person club or an online club. Define your geographic focus. Outline the area your club will serve, even if it's online. Set a timeline and budget. Plan your schedule and expenses. Most charters take a few months to a year. Submit Form A. Complete the Declaration of Intent to Charter and send it to SIA headquarters. The Club Charter Guide will lead you back through the bulk of the work involved in chartering a new club. These include community outreach and recruitment, informational meetings, club logistics, charter application, and the big celebration. You should build relationships with local leaders, schools, organizations, and businesses in your community, maintaining a list of contacts and potential members. Reach out, use email, social media, or formal invitations to follow up. Be visible. Post flyers, place ads, visit businesses, and attend community events. Promote the club. Share information about Soroptimist and invite prospective members to meetings. Follow up quickly, stay in touch with interested prospects. Try to keep the meetings to an hour and provide enough information to demonstrate the benefits of belonging, but avoid overwhelming the attendees. Focus on the ways Soroptimist improves the lives of women and girls through our DREAM programs. During this step, the new club will make decisions about the following: new club name, club bylaws, budget and finances, process of incorporation if required in your state, the frequency, time, and location of your meetings, and electing your club officers. To apply for a charter, the following documents must be submitted to headquarters. Form B, the charter application form. Form 5008 for a minimum of 12 regular members. A complete payment of the dues and fees for all members. And the club bylaws for the review and approval process. The official charter will be mailed to the region governor for her signature and presentation to the club at the charter event. The club president will receive a welcome packet with congratulatory messages and essential information from SIA. Time to celebrate. The charter celebration is the occasion where the region governor and/or region leaders present the charter to the new club. You can make this event as formal or informal as you wish. The important thing is to be creative and make it meaningful for your new members. Inviting region leadership and members from other clubs is also a great way to reinforce the connection between the new club and the larger Soroptimist organization. Please do not hesitate to contact siahq@soroptimist.org for any questions or assistance. Thank you for your time. Next, I will turn it over to Aisha for the question and answer segment of this orientation.
Thank you, Luz, and thank you to all of our presenters. At this point, we are prepared to take your questions, and I'm going to ask that you use the raise hand feature. To locate the raise hand feature, I'm going to ask that you go to reactions, I believe it is, and click on, at the bottom of all those reactions you see, raise hand, and we'll call on you in the order that we see you. So it looks like Sue Gordon from South Delta has her hand raised. So Sue, if you come off mute and share your question.
I think I did that previously, but since I'm first, I have one.
Okay,
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really informative. Didn't know what to expect. We're starting our club. I won't get into too much of an intro there, but my question is, a few of our not elected officers, a few officers that are going to be on our executive were not able to make it today, and I'm wondering if this will be provided by email and how soon. I have other questions, but that's the first and most important one for my team.
Thank you. So we are recording tonight's presentation, and we will be distributing it next week. You can expect it by mid next week, by Wednesday of next week.
By email.
Just have to do some editing via email to the attendees who registered for this event.
Thank you. May I ask, are there specific orientation sessions for the various roles on the executive of a club?
For the various chair roles and
Correct.
Just officer
chair,
roles.
treasurer. Yeah.
Well, we do encourage you to attend Leadership Roundtable. We do some role-specific training during the LRT. So the one we did this year focused on the president role and the treasurer's role, and we'll continue to do that annually.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Other questions? Lisa.
So, just a brief question. Will this be delivered by to the clubs by region or district officer?
The way this training, the orientation as you're chartering,
Yes.
The way we defined tonight's attendance list was just, if you had chartering going on in your region, you were invited. Moving forward, we are looking to deliver this training on demand and in all the languages, so that's one of the first pieces of information that we'll turn over is this training on demand that you'll step through. So it'll be digital moving forward. And I don't have that timeline. I think we're going to do one more face-to-face. Like I said, we're in the pilot phase right now before we can move over to on demand.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Is it Leora?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I have a question. How long does it take to get a charter approval and sent to us once all the reports are submitted?
I'm going to ask Luz Aponte to answer that question as her team manages the processing.
Yes, hello. So the first part, so once we have all the documentation, we have to approve the club bylaws. So if the club bylaws are approved, it should take anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks, only because, it depends on, the workload, right? The workload and the flow of everything. But it's pretty quickly, right after we have all the documentation and the bylaws are approved.
And you'll be in contact with us when that is going on, right?
Throughout the entire process, yes.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Any other questions? Okay, well, looks like Cheryl, you're giving us a thumbs up. Thank you, Governor Cheryl. Okay, so I want to just thank everyone again for attending this orientation. Again, as a follow-up, we are going to share the recording of this session along with a link to a few key resources that we think you're going to need as you get started. And if you have any questions, you can contact about any of the areas we covered. You can contact the presenters directly, or you can always email siahq@soroptimistbank.org. And it looks like Governor Cheryl is raising her hand, so I'll take your question. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm not, I don't know. Anyhow, my question really is, this was good. Now, some of the problems new clubs encounter is maintaining the enthusiasm. So is there something being planned as support so that the clubs can continue to grow and not we've had like clubs in our region last only 2 years, and so that's why I'm just wondering, it's before my time, so I just wondered if SIA, once this is all rolled out, is looking at that as a possible area too for support.
Yeah, so we are developing strategies, and we have engagement strategies, acquisition strategies, and retention strategies, which is coupled with engagement. And we will, in the after convention, when we kick off that next biennium with the new governors, we'll be introducing a new membership campaign, and it'll touch on a number of those elements. So we recognize that keeping folks engaged and excited is a challenge, and we'll definitely be looking to train and give support in that area to our clubs.
Okay, thank you.
For now, I would say if you're struggling with engagement, just let them know that what's available, and sell and promote what is available to them. I think if members didn't attend Leadership Roundtable the other night, it was a big missed opportunity, which is why we're allowing folks to register even after it's been delivered. And the feedback we got after Leadership Roundtable this year was that the content was really good and helpful. They got really practical tips that they could apply right after, and they felt inspired and motivated. So,
And why people didn't attend from Eastern Canada was the cost. But that's a whole different issue. But anyhow.
Yes, understood. You're
Thank
welcome. You're welcome. Are there other questions that I can take? Okay, well,
I do have my hand up, but I don't want to. I did have my hand up, but I don't want to hog the mic. I have another question.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I'm new. I'm the president, and we have one executive member who isn't new. And my question is, there's a large group of 52 women on this Zoom right now, and I don't know anything about any of them. And while I don't know how important the details are in that way, it would sure be nice to know what areas of North America potentially are represented here. I'd love to know we're not alone in Little South Delta forming our club. We have energy galore, and I'm really excited and thrilled. But I'd love to somehow understand in this collection of 52 women where they are located. Is anyone in Canada? Anyone in Western Canada? Anyone in the province of BC?
So I'm going to ask everyone to, using the chat, state what club and region you're from, so that we can just see the representation on tonight's training.
That would be awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have my hand up.
Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to say that I feel that every club in the region that the new club is being submitted should be included in supporting a new club. I know that in the past, our region, we would give money to that new club to help them get started. And I just feel that needs to be brought back to where other clubs support a new person. And then also the sponsoring club has to have a committee that stays with that club and supports them through at least the first 2 years of their organization and growing, in order to get them going on a good foundation.
I love that.
Thank you. I love that support strategy, and we will certainly make note of it and see if we can get it some legs. And thank you for sharing that. Any other questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay, with that, I want to again thank you all for coming tonight. If you have ideas like Leora shared, please email me, Jackie Schrager, anybody from the membership team. We're always interested in hearing your great ideas. Your feedback's invaluable. And I wish you all the best of luck on this journey and successful, sustainable, and viable clubs. Thank you so much.